Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon has warned of a strong backlash if Scotland were to be taken out of the EU by an UK-wide referendum. The SNP leader used a speech in Brussels to say a vote to take the UK out of the European Union could cause a groundswell of anger in Scotland. Prime Minister David Cameron has promised an in-out EU referendum. At the start of her address, Ms Sturgeon paid tribute to former Lib Dem leader Charles Kennedy, who has died. She said, "It's a dreadfully sad day for Scottish and UK politics. The news about Charles Kennedy is stunning and absolutely tragic. Charles was one of these rare things in British politics. He was a brilliant and effective politician, perhaps one of the most talented politicians of his generation. And yet somehow he managed to be universally liked." Ms Sturgeon added that Mr Kennedy would have been a big voice in the forthcoming European referendum, which will take place before the end of 2017. Turning to the substantive element of her speech, the First Minister said Scotland had much to offer the EU and much to learn from the example of its smaller member states. She called on Mr Cameron to agree to a double majority, which would mean all four nations of the UK must back withdrawal before exit is possible. Her speech comes days after Mr Cameron met a number of European leaders to canvass their views on reforming the European Union ahead of the UK vote. In her first EU address as First Minister, Ms Sturgeon said that positive changes could be made from within the existing treaty. She also raised the issue of Scotland's long-running legal bid to have a minimum price for alcohol.